All right, settle down. Settle down. Thank you for coming. You're probably looking at me and thinking one of two things. Who is this relic? Or, I hope this guy isn't going senile. That's understandable. I've been around the block. My name, well, you can just call me the Codger. For 40 years, I navigated the canyons of Wall Street. Morgan Stanley, Lehman Brothers, Bear Stearns. I wore expensive suits, made deals on golf courses, and understood the financial world because it was built on things you could count on, like stock certificates and gold bars. There were angry men yelling in a trading pit. My resume was complete. It was a masterpiece of the 20th century. And today, it's about as useful as a VCR repair manual. That's right. The world of finance I mastered is becoming a museum. And frankly, the financial advice you've been getting your whole life, your 60/40 portfolio, your mutual funds, your savings account that pays 0.0% interest, that's all from the same museum. It's advice for a world that's vanishing. The problem is, the new world is being built by kids in hoodies who speak in riddles and think that diversification means owning two different kinds of cartoon monkey pictures. They call you boomers or Gen X, like that's an insult. You're the ones who built everything, but they're building the next thing, and they're not great at explaining it. That's where I come in. I got so fed up with the nonsense, I dragged myself out of a perfectly good retirement, learned this new language, and decided to translate it into plain, grumpy English. I've realized the old titles, financial advisor, stockbroker, they're from the horse and buggy era. For this new territory, you don't need an advisor who tells you what was. You need someone who understands what is and what's coming. You need a new breed of guide. You need a tokenologist. Yeah, I made it up. Sounds important, doesn't it? A tokenologist? My job is to understand the world of digital tokens, which are about to change, well, everything. So let's get to the meat and potatoes. Forget what you think you know about crypto being magic internet money for criminals and gamblers. That was Act 1. We're moving into Act 2. Let's talk about the future of cryptocurrency. Think of early crypto like Bitcoin as digital gold. It's clunky, it's slow, but it's scarce, and people agree it has value as a store of wealth outside the rickety old banking system. It's your hedge, your digital mattress stuffing. But the new stuff, things like Ethereum and others, think of that as digital oil. It's not something you just sit on. It's the fuel that makes the new digital economy run. Every time someone creates a new application, a new service, or a new digital doodad on the blockchain, they need to pay for it with this digital oil. It's a commodity that powers an entire ecosystem. So crypto isn't just money anymore. It's becoming the fuel and the foundational assets of the new internet. Next up, the blockchain. This word sounds like a medieval torture device. Forget the technical garbage. All you need to know is this. A blockchain is a global digital notary. Think about how you prove you own your house. You have a piece of paper, a deed, sitting in a dusty county records office, managed by a government clerk who probably works from 10 to 3 with a 2-hour lunch. It's slow, it's expensive, and it's shockingly inefficient. A blockchain is like a notary public that can be everywhere at once, that's open 24/7. When it stamps something as true, that you own that house, that you cast that vote, that this bottle of wine is authentic, that stamp is copied onto thousands of computers all around the world instantly. It's permanent, transparent, and can't be forged. The future of blockchain isn't about currency. It's about trust. It's about owning your house deed, your medical records, your stock certificate, your car title, digitally and without question. It's taking the power away from slow, expensive middlemen, lawyers, banks, governments, and giving it back to you. This is the part that really matters. This is why I call myself a tokenologist. Everything I just mentioned comes together here. What is a stock? It's a piece of paper that says you own a tiny slice of a public company. For the last 150 years, that's all you could really invest in easily. Tokenomics is the idea that you can create a stock certificate, a token, for anything of value. I want you to imagine the stock market of everything. You love a local restaurant? What if you could buy a token that gives you a tiny piece of its future profits and a free dinner once a month? You think a young artist is going to be the next Picasso? You could buy a token representing a share in one of her paintings. As it gets more valuable, so does your token. That beautiful vacation property in Italy you can't afford? What if you and 100 other people could buy tokens for it, share the usage, and share in its appreciation? That is the future of tokenomics. It's making everything, real estate, art, small businesses, even a person's future earning potential, divisible, ownable, and tradable. It's the democratization of investment on a scale we've never ever seen before. It's taking the tools of Wall Street and giving them to Main Street. So, digital gold, digital oil, a global notary, the stock market of everything. This isn't a fad. This is a fundamental shift in how we own, trade, and build wealth. It's moving faster than the internet did, and it's going to be just as big. The financial world I grew up in is becoming a museum piece. The question is, are you going to be an exhibit in that museum, or are you going to be the one building the new wing? Now, you can try to learn this on your own. Good luck. You'll be wading through a swamp of YouTube influencers, screeching Gen X gurus, and complicated jargon designed to make you feel dumb. Or you can learn from someone who speaks your language, like me. That's why I started the Crypto Codger College. It's not for the hoodie crowd. It's for us. It's a place where we break this stuff down with no nonsense. We use analogies, not algorithms. We focus on practical knowledge, not passing fads. We have online courses, workshops, and a community where you can ask a question without being made to feel like a dinosaur. The only disruption is when I spill my coffee. This isn't a sales pitch. It's a survival guide. The next decade will create a new generation of wealth, and it will leave a lot of smart, accomplished people, people like you, in the dust. Don't get left in the dust. My request is simple. Take out your phone, I know you have one, and go to thecryptocodger.com. Just put your name and email in. You'll get my free weekly Codger's Corner blog, where I cut through the noise. That's it. No pressure. The world is being tokenized. Don't let your future be the one that gets left out. Thank you for your time. Now, any questions? Make 'em good. I haven't got all day.
Meet the crypto codger, he's got the plan. Teaching all the boomers about a digital land. Stacks on the blockchain, coins in the air. Traded and iron, and he's got knowledge to spare.